It's possible that Tazria is the grossest and weirdest parsha in the whole Torah. Universally dreaded by B'nai Mitzvah kids, it's full of boils, fungal infections, rashes, and sore sprouting hair. It's hard to know what to make of it. Tazria starts with a brief discussion on purification after childbirth. Then, without much of a segue, it quickly moves to skin problems. This parsha, it seems, is brought to you by pimple cream. Unfortunately, the biblical kind of problem skin can't be solved by a call to a 1-800 number for a facial scrub. Nobody's exactly sure, in fact, what kind of problem skin it was. It's a skin disease that's called tzara'at, and it's usually translated as leprosy, but that's not right either. It's a little like scaly psoriasis, and a little like spotty vitiligo, but it's neither, and rabbis tell us it only existed in biblical times. Another thing that only existed in biblical times: the priests were the dermatologists. That must have been just mortifying. It's embarrassing enough having to go to Dr. Birnbaum when you get a bad breakout. Imagine having to take it to your rabbi. The rest of the parsha tells us how the priest diagnosed various skin conditions and fungi. Some were pronounced clean and you were sent on your way. Others were deemed unclean and required treatment. But instead of prescribing tea tree masks and exfoliants, the priest prescribed isolation. If you had a particularly bad case, you had to tear your clothes, cover your upper lip, uncover your head, proclaim, "Unclean, unclean," then go live outside the camp for a while. It's hard not to see this treatment as a little extreme. Isn't having the funny-looking rash punishment enough? Do you really have to make yourself look even worse, announce your impurity, then go live alone in the wilderness? Well, yes, the rabbis explain, because this particular rash is not just a rash. Tzara'at was the punishment for the sin of gossip. You say something crummy, and the next thing you know, you're covered in white spots and headed on an extended solo camping trip. Isolation is necessary, but not for the reason you'd think. It's not the rash that's contagious, it's the gossip. Fortunately, both are treatable. So you go off for a while, and it's lonely, but then you're healed. And after a purification ritual, you can come back to your community. And happily, there's still a nice, healthy, functional community to come back to. You're back, new and improved, with both skin and conscience clear. And you look marvelous.